Okay, let's unpack this. There's really no other city quite like New Orleans or, the Big Easy, Nolans, as locals call it. It just has
Okay.
this energy, right? A mix of history, culture, that vibe you feel straight away. It's pretty infectious. So today we're doing a deep dive just for you. We've gathered some fantastic sources, travel writers who really know the place, local guides, even some first-timer takes. The idea is to give you a shortcut, basically, a real feel for the city's vibrant tapestry.
Yeah, and what's really interesting is how these different views, they kind of weave together, It's not just the tourist brochure stuff. Our goal here is to pull out the key takeaways from all of this material, help you navigate the culture, the history, which can be pretty surprising at, well, obviously, the legendary good times.
Absolutely. So whether you're actually planning a trip or maybe you just want to understand this fascinating culture better or you're just curious, get ready for some surprising facts, great stories, and insights into what really makes New Orleans, well, New Orleans, unforgettable. Okay, so you're thinking about heading down there, picturing yourself walking those streets. First thing, getting there. Our sources say arriving is actually smoother than ever now. The Louis Armstrong Airport, MSY, it's been redone. And people consistently mention how clean it is, efficient, and, get this even, that the TSA staff are helpful.
Huh. That is a surprise sometimes.
Right, a pleasant one.
But connecting that to the bigger picture, timing your visit,
Yeah.
that's really key for the best experience. Now, look, New Orleans is great year-round, but the sources, they really point to October, ideal weather. You get those mild temperatures, hardly any rain, just perfect for exploring. But if maybe you're looking for something else, winter, like December, January, that's beautiful too. Festive decorations, fewer crowds, maybe better prices. Then spring, especially April, it just explodes. Festival season, right? Jazz Fest, French Quarter Fest, great weather, but yeah, expect more people and higher prices.
Makes sense.
And the flip side is summer, June to September. Hot, humid, rainy, like daily rain showers. Plus, it's hurricane season, August through November, roughly. So if you are going then, travel insurance is definitely something to consider. A smart move.
That's really good advice on the timing. And, okay, packing. You mentioned layers.
Oh, definitely.
Because the AC inside can be intense, is the word they use.
It really can. You walk in from the heat and it's freezing.
So, yeah, something to throw on.
Yep.
And comfortable walking shoes, they say that's absolutely non-negotiable. You'll be walking a lot.
Miles. Easily.
And a water bottle, right. Stay hydrated, especially if you plan on enjoying some of those famous cocktails. And here's a great tip we saw. Don't even think about renting a car.
Yeah.
Unless you're planning day trips way outside the city.
Good point.
The streets are narrow. Parking's apparently a nightmare.
Oh, it is.
And walking or using ride shares with those streetcars, it's just way more efficient and kind of part of the fun. That's it.
Exactly. Which, brings up the question, how do you get around these really unique neighborhoods once you're there? The streetcar lines, St. Charles, Canal Street, Riverfront, Rampart, they're not just transport. They're like an attraction. Fares are super cheap, like $1.25. Or you can get a Jazzy Pass for unlimited
A
rides.
Jazzy Pass. Nice.
Yeah. And the green ones, the St. Charles line, those are actual antiques, built around 1948, some of them. So it's this really charming, slow ride through places like the Garden District. Buses and ferries are there too, but honestly, the advice we keep seeing is plan your day by area and just walk. You soak up so much more that way.
Right. Get your bearings.
Yeah.
Then hit the pavement. So once you're settled, you got to head to the French Quarter. And that's
Yep.
the heart of it all, isn't it? You just can't go to New Orleans and not explore the quarter. It's this amazing, eclectic mix. Vibrant streets, music everywhere, that architecture.
Definitely recognizable.
Totally. From, St. Louis Cathedral at Jackson Square to the bustling French market.
Yeah.
There's always something to see, something around the next corner.
Which naturally leads to Bourbon Street. That comes up a lot. The advice seems to be, okay, see it once, experience it, but then maybe move on.
Right. Check the box.
Yeah. I mean, it is the nightlife hub. Bars open all hours, famous drinks like the Hurricane, the Sazerac, the hand grenade. And
Yeah.
you can walk around with your drink in a plastic cup, the whole Go Cup thing.
That's pretty unique.
It is. But
Yep.
it can also be really crowded, super loud, and some people find the vibe, especially down near Canal Street, a bit.
Yeah.
Well, sleazy is a word that comes up. So the consensus seems to be the streets running parallel, like Royal or Dauphine. They often have a better, maybe more authentic vibe, but still plenty going on.
That's interesting because if Bourbon Street is the big famous party, Frenchmen Street sounds like where you go for the music. Like that's where the locals head. An incredible live music scene venues like Blue Nile, Café New Grill, Maison, Spotted Cat.
Legendary spots.
Yeah, hearing jazz, funk, blues late into the night. And there's even an art market there, the Frenchman Art Bazaar.
That's right, yeah. Local arts and crafts. It's just a different energy altogether. More about the music itself, maybe.
Less about the giant plastic cups full of sugar.
Probably a bit less, yeah. But, the music being everywhere. It's fascinating. And it makes you think about where it all started. Many sources point right back to Congo Square in Louis Armstrong Park. It's considered the birthplace of jazz. Seriously. Back in the 1740s, enslaved people would gather there on Sundays, their only day off. They'd play music, sing, dance, keeping African traditions alive, but also creating something new. It laid the groundwork for jazz, for R&B, even for elements of Mardi Gras. It's this incredibly powerful history of resilience and, joy through music.
There's incredible context.
Right.
And beyond the music, the quarter has so much else. Jackson Square itself, that beautiful park, right? With artists, musicians, tarot readers all around the edges. It's a great place to just sit and soak it all in.
Definitely. And it's right there you'll find Café du Monde. Iconic.
For the beignets, we'll get to those. And the French market, operating since 1791.
Amazing, isn't it?
It's just incredible. A real treasure trove, they say.
Yeah.
Souvenirs, food fried alligator, pralines, handmade stuff. You could spend a whole day just wandering that area. Okay, let's pivot to food. Because New Orleans, it's just hands down a foodie paradise. I mean, this city invented things, the muffaletta, beignets, char-grilled oysters, bananas Foster. But okay, for someone new, navigating menus, what is the actual difference between Cajun and Creole food? That comes up a lot.
Yeah, it's a really good question, and understanding it kind of unlocks the city's history a bit. It's not just about recipes. So Cajun food that came with the French Acadians who settled out in the bayous, more rural areas. Think country cooking. It's often simpler, heartier, making amazing use of local stuff like pork, rice, seafood. Flavorful, but maybe more rustic. Uses that holy trinity: onion, celery, bell pepper.
Your country cooking, got it.
Right. Then Creole food, that's more historically linked to New Orleans itself. Think city cooking. It's this richer blend: French, Spanish, African, Caribbean, even some Italian influences, all meeting in the city's kitchens. Often uses tomatoes, a wider range of herbs, maybe a bit more complex or refined sometimes, but both are absolutely delicious and totally essential to Louisiana.
That makes so much sense. City versus country influences. Okay, so must-try dishes. Beignets from Café du Monde. You have to do that, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's basically required.
Those square donuts, just buried in powdered sugar. They say it's open 24/7.
Yep. And a hot tip is to go late night or super early morning to skip the crazy lines. And bring cash. That's important.
Cash only. Good tip. Okay, then po' boys. The classic sandwich, right?
On that special bread.
That French baguette, yeah. Crispy outside, soft inside. Stuffed with anything from fried shrimp or oysters to roast beef dripping with gravy.
Sounds amazing. Any specific places recommended?
Lots. Domalise's, Guy's, Parkway Taverns, Enoli Po' Boys. Those names pop up again and again in the sources. You can't really go wrong. And for gumbo, jambalaya, those iconic dishes, the gumbo shop seems like a really solid bet, a reliable staple.
Perfect. Getting hungry just talking about it. I know, right? But it also brings up just how much variety there is in dining. You've got everything from the super casual spots to like world-class fine dining, sometimes right next door to each other. For a really classic splurge experience, Commander's Palace in the Garden District, they do that jazz brunch, all you can eat with 25-cent martinis.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, that's an institution. And Brennan's on Royal Street, open since '46, famous for inventing bananas Foster. They flambe it right at your table.
Wow, the whole show.
Exactly. Other great spots mentioned: Boyle Seafood House for those build your own seafood boils, Superior Seafood for their 75-cent oyster happy hour.
75-cent oysters, okay.
Yeah, and even places like Satsuma for a healthier brunch, but still with that southern twist. There's just so much choice.
And we can't forget the drinks. Beyond the Hurricane, which, let's be honest, can be pretty sweet.
Very sweet sometimes, yeah.
You gotta try a Sazerac, right? It was invented there.
You absolutely should. It's the official cocktail of New Orleans. Also, look out for things like the hand grenade or the shark attack, usually brightly colored, fun, unique local things. And for a really unique bar experience, the Carousel Bar at the Hotel Monteleone. It actually slowly rotates.
No way, the whole bar moves.
The whole circular bar, yeah. It's pretty cool. You barely notice it until you look away for a bit.
Huh. Okay, adding that to the list.
Yeah.
But New Orleans is more than just food and music, as incredible as they are. The history, the unique attractions, like those cemeteries, why are people buried above ground there? It looks so different.
It really does. And the reason, well, it's actually pretty practical, if a bit grim. The city's water table is incredibly high. So back in the day, traditional underground burials, they just didn't work well.
Yeah.
During floods, coffins could literally rise up, and worse, it spread diseases like yellow fever.
Oh, wow. Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah, so these above-ground tombs, these mausoleums, became the solution, creating these amazing cities of the dead, as they call them. Now, St. Louis Cemetery #1, that's the really famous one, with Marie Laveau's supposed tomb and Nicolas Cage's pyramid. You need a licensed tour guide to get in there now.
Right, they restricted access.
Exactly. But cemetery #3, for instance, is usually open for you to just walk around yourself, take photos, explore those incredible structures.
Interesting. And if you are into that spooky side, there's the Voodoo Museum.
Yep, offers insights into voodoo history and culture. And ghost tours are huge there, super popular, especially as you mentioned, since you can wander these supposedly haunted streets with your drink in hand.
Only in New Orleans.
Yeah.
But on a more serious and really important note, Whitney Plantation comes up a lot.
Yes, and for a very significant reason. It's highlighted as the only plantation museum in Louisiana focused entirely on the lives of the enslaved people who lived and worked there. It offers a really powerful, necessary perspective on that history. Highly recommended by many sources as an essential visit.
Absolutely crucial context. And then there are the more traditional museums, too.
Oh, definitely. Big ones. The National WWII Museum in the Warehouse District, it's supposed to be incredible. Huge, interactive, consistently rated one of the best museums in the U.S.
Wow. Okay.
Then there's NOMA, the New Orleans Museum of Art, the city's oldest. And its sculpture garden, the Besthoff Sculpture Garden, is free to wander through. Really beautiful. Plus, you've got quirky spots like the Pharmacy Museum, the Jazz Museum, and Mardi Gras World, where you can see the parade floats being built.
See the floats up close. That sounds cool. And exploring different neighborhoods is key too, right? Not just the quarter.
Absolutely. Take the St. Charles streetcar out to the Garden District. It's famous for those stunning old mansions, the huge gardens, unique shops. You might even spot the Buckner Mansion, it was, an American Horror Story. Or Anne Rice's old house.
Oh, cool. And City Park, they say it's huge.
Massive. Bigger than Central Park in New York. It's got museums inside it, a botanical garden, and a spot called The Fly, right on the Mississippi River. Perfect for watching the sunset, apparently.
Nice. Okay, so for a different kind of adventure, swamp tours, see some gators.
Yeah, that gets recommended a lot. Get out into the bayou, see alligators, raccoons, birds, the whole ecosystem. And lots of them offer hotel pickups right from the quarter, so it's pretty easy to arrange.
Convenient. And shopping, if you want to bring something back besides memories and maybe a hangover.
Huh. Well, Magazine Street is apparently great for fashion, boutiques, vintage finds. Royal Street, as we said, is more high-end antiques and art galleries. And the French Market is your go-to for souvenirs, hot sauce, pralines, T-shirts, local crafts, that kind of thing.
Got it. Okay, any final quick tips, things first-timers should really know?
Yeah, a few good ones came up consistently. First, locals are often described as aggressively friendly.
Aggressively friendly. I like that.
Means they'll just start talking to you. So embrace it, chat back. It's part of the charm. Also, New Orleanians love any excuse to wear a costume, seriously. So maybe pack something fun, especially if you're there for Halloween or near Mardi Gras. You won't feel out of place.
Good to know. Dress up.
And this one's important, more sensitive. Try not to ask strangers directly about their Hurricane Katrina experiences. It's still very raw for many people, understandably. Best to let them bring it up if they want to talk about it.
That's a really crucial point. Respect the local history and trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, a fun one, pronunciations. To avoid sounding too much like a tourist.
Yeah. Okay, Burgundy Street. It's Burgiendi.
Burgiendi, got it.
Conti Street is Conti.
Conti, okay.
And that word Lagniappe, Lagniappe, it's pronounced Lagniappe.
Lagniappe. And what does it mean again?
It means a little something extra, like, getting 13 oysters when you ordered a dozen. That bonus bit of goodness.
A little lagniappe. I like it. So when you put it all together, what does this all mean for you, the listener? From the wild energy of Bourbon Street to the soulful music on Frenchmen, the gorgeous houses in the Garden District, the taste of authentic gumbo. New Orleans just offers something completely unique. It really invites you to kind of lose yourself, find beauty everywhere, and just embrace that spirit. Laissez-les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll.
And maybe this leaves you with a question to think about. New Orleans has this incredible history, right? Both deep resilience and this amazing capacity for celebration. So how might actually engaging with those deeper stories, the history beneath the party atmosphere, how might that enrich your own appreciation for the culture and for those good times the city offers?
That's a fantastic thought to chew on. We really hope this deep dive has given you a much richer picture, maybe sparked your curiosity even more for this incredible, totally unique, and, let's face it, unforgettable city. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and definitely keep letting the good times roll.